Hello and welcome back to the TechRock server. Now today I'm going to head over and clean up those spawners which I was working on, but I just thought I'd show you a couple of things I'd been working on between the last episode and this one. So the first thing is I'd been working on this ticking area. Now as you can see I've done a fair bit of work, I've still got a fair bit to do, but I think I've definitely done the most of it. So I'm kind of looking forward to that being done, actually having a proper ticking area. Now one thing that I noticed was that when the mobs walk at night onto the slabs, or if they're... okay, so once you've got the undead, which are burning down there, as soon as they walk on a slab, they stop burning, which is kind of weird. So I thought I'd try and capture some of that today to show you guys just exactly what's going on. I'm probably going to move that portal, which you can see just over my left-hand shoulder, or the right hand as you look at it, down into the middle of that ticking area. So I've got that portal right where I want it. Also, let's have a look around at this. I don't think I showed this in the last episode. I've had a little bit of a baby problem. These guys decided to breed, which is never any good. But yeah, I removed pretty much the entire village that was there. And I want to make a proper path that goes all the way over there and links up. Either that or maybe I just move my little bread machine from over there over here somewhere. What's that? Is that a creeper? Looks huge. Can't be a creeper. And as you can see down here, I've got some doors which I added to this area, which is really just to make some extra breeding happen. So yeah, that's what's been going on. Let's go jump off and have a look. Oh, it's the creeper in a boat. Yes. Somebody left me a creeper in the boat. That's why it looked huge. It was out of perspective. Right, so since we're here, we're going to go down to the spawners from here. I've done a little bit of work on this tunnel. So I kind of just... I didn't really feel like making this too fancy, like adding too much. So what I've done is I've just glassed in the sides and sort of made the tunnel regular using glass and added the steps down here. And there's lighting underneath the stairs here, so you can't see it, but it's all kind of lit up. Not very well lit up, but it's all there. And then added a portal, of course, and then added the glass. Now today what I need to do is I need to get down there and add in some, well, I need to add in the rail and the magma layer, or the magma block layer. Now the slight difficulty is that since I was recording last time, when I was recording, about 5 hours after I finished clearing all the bedrock that I wanted to clear, the update came out which patched that bedrock clearing bug. So now the only bug that you've got to rely on to get yourself some bedrock cleared is bamboo. All that you need to do is like bone meal bamboo underneath some bedrock and it'll break it instantly. So it's easier than before, but it's a shame. It's more difficult to go down. But there are still a few tricks out there which I might give a try to and see if I can still make them work, because I'm a little bit worried about how I'm going to get this area sort of organized properly. I'm thinking what I need to do here is I need to have some hoppers sort of at this side, so that, well, yeah, maybe I could do it. I don't know. It's how do I route this rail around? Because if any drops get dropped in the corner there, I'm absolutely stuck. But I'm thinking what I might do is just have some hoppers in the corners here facing inwards, so that when the hopper minecart goes by, it gets the items from the hopper. Okay, so I shouldn't be losing anything really. But anyway, let's go ahead and do a little bit of work on that. I've got a few materials which I've been gathering between the episodes. I went out to the mesa, got me some gold, smelted a load of gold, got a bit of iron going. So yeah, I'm pretty good at the moment. I also went over and did a bit of trading, got myself Silk Touch and Mending Efficiency 5. So this is kind of like my keeper for now, which I'm very happy with. I don't have many tools at the moment. So anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to get this finished off. Let me go ahead and do a bit of crafting and we'll be ready in a moment. Right, so I've now cleaned the area that I needed to get clear. And it was painful, I cannot lie. This was awful. There was just lava everywhere, nothing to put blocks on, so I had to use water and then dig it all out. So not my favourite little bit of work, let's put it like that. I'm going to tidy this up a bit. I've left a bit of a mess there. But anyway, I've got a link between the two areas down here now. And if I go back out and up here, I can show you what I've got prepared on the other side, because I wanted to have this switch off when I wasn't here. I just didn't want it active at all. So down here, I'm going to have a block here-ish with a pressure plate on. Or in fact, no, it can go here with a pressure plate on. And that's going to power down to here. And then that's going to lead up to some redstone stuff that's going to go off to the top of the 2 spawners. And I'm just going to have a dispenser with lava in over the top. And that'll just stop any spawns. That'll increase the light levels. And away I go. So let's see, what now? Let's have a look at this. I've got myself a load of powered rails. I can make a lot more if I need to. And I think I've got the layout that I need for this. So let's just grab those. Put one right there because I had a piece of bedrock right there that I didn't want. And I don't really have a way to get rid of it right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the powered rails coming up like this. And then heading off in this direction and around. And then, let's see, I can't turn a corner straight away, can I? Oh, I can, okay. That's not a big problem then. So then I want it to do a little bit of wiggly stuff. And then I want a powered rail there. And then a bit more wiggly stuff. And then powered rail there. Yeah. No, not that one. Powered rail. Wiggly stuff. Right, so this is where it's going to get a little bit complicated. So I want to have some redstone blocks right here, here and here, and that's going to make sure that they're powered. And then I'm going to need one right there as well. Yeah, this does get complicated, doesn't it? Because I need this to lead up in this direction. And even that's not going to work, is it? Because I can't turn a corner and go up at the same time. It hates it. Now, do I just lose another spawning spot? Maybe I do. Maybe I just go... Okay, I'm going to have a little think about this, and I'll be back in a second once I've got it worked out. Right, I think that this is going to cover almost all of the spaces. There's going to be gaps here, here and here. I think that's all covered. Yeah, I think it's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it in with the magma and then we'll see if we've got any gaps. So the magma is going to go at this level right here. And the hoppers are just going to be there to catch anything that lands in the corners. And it's going to pass it down and into the hopper minecart. Now I'm doing the crouching thing. This looks kind of safe. Right, so... yeah, I think that's okay. I'm just a little bit worried about skeletons dropping down there and then kind of not dying. That would be a big, big problem. Well, I say a big, big problem. It would not be nice. It wouldn't be nice. Let's put it like that. So if they fell down there, what do I do? Maybe I power these in a slightly different way and have more magma blocks right there. Yeah, difficult. So I kind of... yeah, I would sort of have one there and then two here to cover everything. Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of testing on this and then see how we go. Okay, so I've been and laid out a lot of rails and a bit of magma block as well. It's a bit difficult. As you can see, I've got sand underneath there. Let's go over to the other side and I'll show you a little bit about what I've done. So in a couple of the places, I raised the floor a little bit. Where are my torches? There are my torches. Right, so in a couple of the places, I raised the floor a little bit just to make sure that I could get things in a logical way. Now, it didn't matter so much over here because these guys were going to fall down straight out of the drop zone without any problem. But over on the other one... sorry, I don't want to leave any lights in here because when I put down the magma blocks, I don't want them to take on the light value. So over on this one, it's a little bit more difficult because I really needed them to drop as far as I possibly could. So I've got a couple of dead spots in there, which I'm using hoppers to make sure they get picked up from. And then I've got a couple of slabs here, and my main worry is that the skeleton's going to fall down and just stand on the slabs and not die. But we shall see. We shall see. Anyway, all of this is ready to go. I'll just show you what I've got up here as well. So the rail runs all the way up here. If I pop that on there, we should get to see it going flying off and doing its thing. Let's have a look. So all of the rail is connected up. It should go around the entire thing, collect everything. It's a real messy route. And then come back up here. And right here is where I'm going to have the unloader. And then the unloader can work in this direction somewhere, work here, and push the items up into one of these chests. Probably this one. I don't need a huge amount of storage. This is really only for my own personal use, so I only AFK for the things I need. So that's mostly done. So I need to put in the magma blocks down there, and then I need to wire up an on-off switch up there and organise the unloader. So I am going to go ahead and do the magma blocks and organise the on-off switch, and then we'll come back and do the unloader. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Great, okay, we'll be back in a moment. Right, and we are now back. Now, I've gone ahead and put in the circuit to go up there and dispense the lava, so you can see the lava coming out the top there. Now, the lava, let's see if this works, should switch off after a little while, not directly, whilst I'm standing on this. So whilst I'm AFK here, there we go, you can see it coming down there. This one's going to be a bit slower because it's a much longer redstone run. There's going to be a bit more delay there. But whilst I'm stood here, the lava should be off. That one's definitely working. Come on, you can do this. Have I broken it? No, it's coming, it's coming. Great, okay. So that one's going to be a little bit slow. That one's got quite a long way for the lava to go drip down, 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 down. Really slowly, really slowly. But whilst I'm stood here, I should be getting these both active and they should be both switched on, as it were. So let's see how this goes. I'm going to give it a few seconds. We should see something spawn. There we go, there was a spawn. Haven't seen anything spawning down there. But yeah, I do have a little bit of a problem. So the skeleton guys do know how to stay safe. And they run for the corners where it's off the ground. And yeah, some of them are just hanging out on the hoppers and things. So this is not ideal. Oh, and he thinks he can see me. Brilliant. So yeah, that's what's happening there. Not the best. Not the greatest. So I might do a little bit of reworking of that between episodes. And here comes the lava. It's going to clear up anybody who's left hanging around. And this guy might just be a permanent resident here. I might give him a name. Who knows? But anyway, that's what's happening now. I think I probably need to work out my lighting a little bit better around here. Make sure that I'm not lighting up inside there at all. So anyway, that is what is done there. Now I need to work on a unloader. So all of the drops there will have just been destroyed by the lava, so there's not much point in sending that round again. So let's have a look at an unloader here. Oh my goodness, what a mess I've made. I'm just thinking I need to clean up this area a little bit and then I'll feel a bit more comfortable with it. But we'll do that once I've got the unloader sorted. So what do I need? I kind of want it to unload... I want it to unload here. Trouble is that's going to be powered. So I'm going to have to reroute this a little. Yeah, okay, I'm going to have to do a little bit of messing about to get this unloader working. Leave it with me, and I'll be back in a moment and show you what I've got. Right, and now we're back once again, and I think this is pretty much it. So I've got my unloader down there. I need to work out what I'm going to do with the aesthetics of this, because it's really, really ugly. I could drop it down a little bit, but I kind of want the chest here. I could reorganize it so that I've got a dropper tower or a dispenser tower or something, dropper tower, pushing up into one of these chests. But I think I'll do that between episodes. Because where I want things to go takes quite a bit of time to work out and actually think about and all that kind of thing. Whereas for the purpose of this, you can see this in action and working. So let's see, if I stand here, we're going to have to wait a little while. But what should happen is the... I can't see it from here. Let's just nick the corner off that and see how we do. There we go. Not a big problem. So there we go. We can hear it moving and you can see it moving there. It's clearly got no drops in it. Now what I want to see here is that when it does come back with drops in it, is it actually stopping at the top there? Or have I got it running far too fast going up? Now I'm sort of expecting some drops in it this time at least. Now let's see. And I can hear it rolling around. Ooh, right, okay. So that is coming up too fast. So what I need to do here is I need to get in here. Do I do it now? I think I just do it now. Why not? There we are. Right. So that should give it a little bit of chance to slow down. Yeah, okay. So that worked. And let's go back up here. Oh, this is going to be slow. Right, so off it goes again. Set off. Now that's it stopping. Great. So we should see some spawns in a second. And all that I want to see is that when it comes back with stuff in it, it actually stops in that location. Oh, did it stop? Sort of? Okay, I'm going to give this a few minutes test and hopefully we'll see some results. Okay, that actually looks like it's working properly. So it's kind of getting up there, hitting the back wall and bouncing off a fraction, but just hanging on the edge. And then when it repowers, it kind of goes on down. So that's working absolutely fine. And we're getting a few drops going on. We're getting a few things happening. Here we go. Ooh, it didn't have anything to put in that time. Let's have a look and make sure. Yeah, we're getting the drops that we want. We're getting the bones and we're getting the string. I'm just going to pop those in there. And let's see. Oh, I can hear the skeletons dying. There we go. It came shooting up, stopped on there. Great. So I think that's working absolutely fine. I haven't seen any spiders climbing this wall either, so I'm happy with that. Now, I think that's it all done. Okay, and there we go. I now have a nice place to AFK and get some drops whilst I'm down here. I think between episodes I'm going to do a little bit of reorganising of this area. Make sure that my drops are coming up to where I want them to. Maybe add in a dropper tower to push the items into one of these chests behind me. I don't know. I just need to reorganise the redstone a little bit. But for now, it is definitely working. So I'm definitely getting the string that I want. And I'm definitely getting some bones as well, which is an absolute bonus. Look at that. Brilliant. And it's going. We might be able to see this little hopper minecart come back up in a second and just do a little drop off. The skeleton's got a slight problem. They're definitely queuing up to get onto those half slabs. So I'm definitely going to have to do something about that to stop them from just hanging out down there, really. And trying to avoid their death, because there you go, you see there, that's what happens. That's alright, I'm alright with that. If you don't know what I'm talking about in the bottom right hand corner of the screen there, you can see the minecart coming up and it just dropped off some things and it worked fine, and it's very simple little setup. So anyway guys, I just wanted to say thank you very much for watching. Now I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please do leave me a like, and if you want to see some more, drop me a subscribe. Thank you very much, goodbye! I'm loving this purple effect. This is like so Christmassy, but in purple.